What's up guys, it's Kobe here with Kobe's with the Friday news update. Today we're going to be talking about the Japanese murder hornets. I've been getting a lot of questions and concerns seemingly about these new murder hornets that have arrived here. So I'm going to answer a few of those questions for you guys and provide some facts. So let's get started. These Japanese murder hornets were first spotted here in Washington, December 2019. One was dead and one was alive and flew away when the guy walked up to him. He had never seen anything like it before, and he had recognized a video on YouTube of these, Japanese giant hornets, and he confirmed that they were exactly that. First, let's start off with their size. Think of your average honeybee. It's small. It's like big enough for you to notice, but not anything, giant. So here's my hand for comparison. We'll get a bee on there. Now, the Japanese murder hornets. These things are absolutely massive. Here's my hand for another size comparison. They can get to a total wingspan of 3 inches and a total body length of 2 inches. And for an insect, something that's flying around, that's absolutely insane. And this big size doesn't stop right there. Their stinger is 0.25 inches long and can puncture a bee suit. A bee suit is meant to stop stings, and a Japanese murder hornet can sting through the bee suit, which is, lovely. They deliver a super painful sting. Their venom is 7 times more potent than a honeybee, and the sting is comparable to getting a red-hot tack driven into your leg. So, that's fun. These Japanese murder hornets kill between 30 to 50 people in Southeast Asia and Japan every single year. These Japanese murder hornets can be very aggressive if provoked. They use a pheromone scenting tracking system, so when one hornet finds a nest of food or something they're attacking, they use that tracking pheromone to alert all the other hornets near them to that position. So if you do get stung or you see some, get the hell out of there. Nah, I'm kidding. These guys are usually only aggressive if you disturb them. Usually in hives, they are under eaves and houses, a lot of times on big branches and trees, and in the wintertime they are underground, usually dormant. So just make sure you're aware of that so you're not stepping in any of their nest areas and you won't be getting exposed. Now, I know there's a lot of concern about people getting stung, but I wouldn't worry about that too much. One of the things I'd worry about more is how detrimental they can be to honeybees. Honeybees have about 30,000 bees, if not more, in a colony, and a whole hornet's swarm can wipe out that honeybee colony in about a couple hours, so that's very scary. They use their big mandibles to chop off the bees' heads, and then they feast on those for a couple of weeks while they inhabit the hive, which is pretty crazy stuff. A positive thing out of this is the Japanese honeybees have evolved an adaptation, a defense mechanism, that when a Japanese murder hornet does enter their hive and attacks one of their fellow bees, they get a whole gang of the bees on top of this murder hornet and create a little ball essentially around this hornet and shake very, very fast and create an internal temperature around this hornet of about 120 degrees, which is insane, and it just cooks the bees from the inside. It's like a little oven. So that's one of the defense mechanisms that Japanese honeybees have evolved to be able to fend off these murder hornets, but unfortunately that hasn't been seen yet in more domesticated bees, which you see more in the US, used for, farming, honey, beeswax, that sort of nature. So that's why they can be so scary and detrimental to bees. Sorry, my lips are dry. One of the things scientists are going to do to track these bees are set up a bunch of traps for now the near springtime, so when the queens start emerging and flying around to look for new places to inhabit, they'll be able to catch them, hopefully be able to track them with some little, I have no idea, some small tracker, and be able to track the hive once they release that hornet so they can go kill the hive. And then in the winter, these hornets, they nest underground and they have to generate a lot of heat, obviously, to stay warm. So scientists will be able to use, thermal sensors to hopefully be able to track some of these hornets and then destroy those hives in that winter time so they won't be able to, grow and expand when they do wake up in the springtime. Don't be too worried. Stay safe. And I love that you guys have been hitting me up and, expressing concern about these murder hornets. It makes me want to make these videos so much more. So if you guys have any other content that you guys want to see or interesting facts about the earth or literally anything, let me know and I will make these cool videos for you. So thank you. Stay buzzing. Have a good rest of your day.